Why, hello, my friends, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare. I love you, you love me. There's mutual glorious affection. And I hope you are doing well. This is the second time I'm attempting to do this episode, a pre-recorded version of Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare, because it turned out the last time we got most of the way through it, and turned out my microphone hadn't been working the whole time. So we are redoing this episode, but I hope that you enjoy it nonetheless. Right off on the side, we have some guest appearances by off-screen wife. Say hello, off-screen wife. I hope you heard that. And if you didn't, she's still there. Yeah, so trust me on it. But do welcome and enjoy, my friends. And like and subscribe to wherever you are watching the show. For instance, on twitch.tv/nat21adventures. You can watch the show right now, twitch.tv/nat21adventures, and even support the channel by subscribing through Amazon Prime. You get a free 30-day subscription. Consider spending it with us. You can also watch the show on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ShakespeareApproves. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, do all the things, and it's very appreciated. Help the YouTube algorithm find me. Leave some comments below. It really helps. And also follow the show, watch the show on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare.approves. Do all the things there as well. Engage with the show, like, follow, comment, give an emoji or a GIF, whatever. Some people say GIF. I don't know. I actually don't care. I'm going to cough. Should I have hit pause on the recording? Probably. But you know what? It's a good moment to actually take a sip of coffee. Let's do that right now. Good internet audio. I don't care who you are. But also, friends, speaking of coffee and socials and everything, go follow me on all of my socials. It's the only way I judge my self-worth in life, by following me on Linktree. Go to linktree/Shakespeare.approves. That's linktree.ee/Shakespeare.approves for all of my socials, upcoming events, etc. It is the only way I judge my self-worth in life. Get me on TikTok there as well. And as I said, speaking of coffee, you can buy me a cup of coffee by going to coffee.com/Shakespeare and buy me a cuppa. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. Buy me a cup of coffee. Or even get your own sonnet commission. They start at 20 quid, and I'm happy to do them for you. These are some examples of what you can get there. You can also support the show by becoming a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Get your name up on the wall of honor, along with such amazing notable figures as, in no particular order, Nicole Caldwell, Tartaglia, Ariel Vitali, and Will Candler. So join these esteemed individuals. All tiers get the same rewards because money continues 6 years into this nonsense to be tough and tight for all of us. And your support is appreciated. And if you can't, that's okay. You can also go over to the Patreon and get one-offs. Just pay for a specific thing, like, hey, I want that script, and go and buy it. It's very appreciated. Speaking of buying things, you can also buy my albums. I have 2 of them. You can go to Bandcamp, ShakespeareApproves.bandcamp.com, and get Those Midsummer Nights, Shakespeare Summertime Study Guide, which I recorded with the great and good Jim Hancock, with special appearances by Lady Prudence, Queen Anne's Lace, and Matthew Young of Rover's Way. And Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare, my first album, recorded live with Foxy Bard and Twig and their band, back when he was Creepy Bard, along with the self-same Lady Prudence, Matthew Young, and also the cast of Chit Chat, which was a show at the New York Renaissance Fair. So go and do the things. But what are we doing here today, my friends? Well, we are writing a sonnet. How does this work? Why do we care? Well, here we go. A sonnet is... Why do we care? What are we doing? I just gave it away a little bit. A sonnet is the reason for the season, why we are here and doing what we're doing. It is a 14-line poem with 3 4-line stanzas. Line A, the first line, rhymeth with the third line, line C. Line B, the second line, rhymeth with the fourth line, line D. You repeat that formula for all three stanzas. It then closes with a rhyming couplet, two lines that rhyme with each other, and it's all done in iambic pentameter. So what is iambic pentameter? Well, that is 10 syllables per line. Each, each 2 syllables is called an iamb, a metrical foot consisting of one short or unstressed syllable followed by one long or stressed syllable. So, ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? You can also go hendacasyllabic, which is 11 syllables per line if need arises. So hopefully it's all clear as mud at this point, and let's get into it. We are going to be doing a candy jar. Because this is a pre-recorded episode, we're doing a candy jar sonnet. What is the candy jar? Well, the candy jar is where we put our lines that we like but are not yet sure what to do with. And most of our sonnets that we do here on the show have extra lines that stick around waiting to be used. So we're going to be using lines from 5 of our most recent sonnets today. Comfort meets its end, which was the first sonnet of 2026. The Yule Cat, the last sonnet of 2025, where we are not just adding to, but revising the traditions of the Yule Cat. The Glow of Presents Past, writ at Thanksgiving. Ode to Crowbar, Terror to All Mice, which was written with a live studio audience in New Orleans as part of our Destination D&D trip. And Happiness Happens. Now, here's the thing. A lot of this sonnet for today was already written, not just by you in the comments, but by me figuring out where things go. Because, as I said at the top of the stream, this is the second attempt. So we have 2 stanzas and the top of a third. So here we go. We're going to bring that up into the top of our sonnet, where we are going very extra in writing about your morning without coffee. So what we have so far, with lines from various sonnets down there, and also some new ones today as well, written by me. The darkness of the roast cannot compare, with silent grief keeps vigil in my breast. No cream nor sugar softens such despair. Without it, my mind feeleth naught but distress. But now I'm weeping gently on the train, with rosemary sprigs and catnippy treats. My cheeks, like the windows, streaked with rain, puddling in pools on old plasticky seats. Each breath I draw feels forged in loss and grime. So we're going extra. Like, this is a morning without coffee as penned by Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. I mean, it's just extra, my friends. So ordinarily, I would say at this point to drop your suggestions for what we're writing about in the comments below, or get your line suggestions in there. But since we're already writing, just freewheel it. I'm not going to see it for this sonnet today, but it will again help out the algorithm, as this is a pre-recorded episode. So I'll put them in there because I might even be able to use your ideas and lines in future sonnets as well, which is always a great time. So let's do this. And remember, you can also suggest lines by going over to ko-fi.com/Shakespeare, commission a sonnet there, buy me a cuppa, and just suggest a line while you're there. So let's have another noisy slurp right now. It's good internet audio, I don't care who you are. And whilst we are here, let's also do some British ASMR. Jammy Dodger. Mind the gap. Straw. Bottle. Favour, but with a U. Neighbourhood, but also with a U. You're welcome, America. And the rest of the planet too. So there you go. So we are writing our sonnet. And let's see. Getting back into everything here. All right, so the darkness of the rose cannot compare with silent grief keeps vigil in my breast. No cream nor sugar softens such despair. Without it my mind feeleth naught but distress. But now I'm weeping gently on the train with rosemary sprigs and catnipy treats. My cheeks like the windows streaked with rain, puddling in pools on old plasticky seats. Each breath I draw feels forged in loss and grime. All right. What goes well with that? Let's see if we have others lines that will work with it, just as extra. Each breath I draw feels forged in loss and grime. Oh, that loss is felt most where we once were saved. That loss is felt most where we were once saved. Wait, that loss is felt most where we once were saved. There we go. That's hard to say. So that loss is felt most where we once were saved. Rhyming with grime. Remember, I do have my rhyming dictionary open, and as London Fog likes to say on here, constant and frequent contributor to this, friend of the show, he's entered his rhyme palace, or the iambic pentameter version, he goeth henceforth to his rhyme palace. So thank you, Victorian London Fog, over on Twitch for that. So let's see what we have here. Just editing. Do I have anything that'll work there? Editing on the fly. Secondary tagline of this show. Oh, goodness gracious. Love these. Saved. Coffee taught this truth both plain and grave. That one could really work as well. Each breath I draw feels forged in loss and grime. The coffee taught this truth both plain and grave. Oh, that could work very well. If you're hearing a banging right now, that is one of the cats, Pippin, the floof of a took, but also joined by off-screen wife, who feels that just play and make loud noises whilst I am doing a live stream recording. Yeah, because, why not? You're playing, I know, but I'm trying to do a thing here. I'm talking with the internet. I know he's so cute, but I'm playing. You can't defend your bad actions. I know he's very cute, and he needs to go to the doctor too. He has a swollen foot. All right. Grime. Does anything here rhyme with grime? The emperor has no clothes, so his new following is belly there. Whiskers of let's go shopping. Cat doth sliver. Perhaps nice dinner is on the way. Each breath I draw feels forged in loss and grime. I'm getting breakfast. Should I order chai? Oh, goodness gracious. That'd be very funny. It's just like, let go. No, coffee. Family, not memory. Friends remaining close, unashamed. I thought maybe the work will be fun. Always a good boy and best boy. Sophisticated cat. All right. Off-screen wife is leaving to go do her work. Fare you well, off-screen wife. I love you. I hope you heard that. She said she loved me too. And if you didn't, just take my word for it. She loves me. All right. Let's see. I think the chai one might actually work because that's just really silly. I'm getting breakfast. Should I order chai? All right. Coffee taught this truth both plain and grave. All right, that's going to be the first line. puddling in old plasticky seats. The coffee, for coffee taught this truth, both plain and grave. Each breath I draw feels forged and lost in grime. The loss is felt most where we once were saved. I'm getting breakfast. Shall I order chai? Yeah? Where? For coffee taught this truth, both plain and grave. I'm getting breakfast. Shall I try? So dumb. So very dumb. Open your eyes and see what's around you. Didn't expect to find it right away. We find joy in many little ways. Is there a happy line here? I'm getting breakfast. I'm getting breakfast. Should I order chai? So dumb. So very dumb. Oh, goodness. The emperor has no clothes. Woe is me. Oh, yeah, I think that's that. The emperor has no clothes. Woe is me. Oh, what I would do for a cup of coffee. Oh, what I would do for a cup of coffee. That's 11. That could work. The emperor hath no clothes. Woe is me. Yes. Yes. Right. Hath no clothes. Woe is me. Oh, what I'd do for a cup of coffee. Oh, what I'd do for a cup of... What's that word? Cup. Yeah, cup of coffee. All right, let's try this, my friends. The darkness of the rose cannot compare with silent grief keeps vigil in my breast. No cream nor sugar soften such despair. Without it, my mind feeleth naught but distress. But now I'm weeping gently on the train with rosemary sprigs and catnippy treats. My cheeks, like the windows, streaked with rain, puddling in pools on old plasticky seats. For coffee taught us this truth, both plain and grave. Each breath I draw feels forged in loss and grime. The loss is felt most where we once were saved. I'm getting breakfast. Should I order chai? The emperor hath no clothes. Woe is me. Oh, what I'd do for a cup of coffee. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Just the greatest tragedy. I think Ode to the Candid. So, all right. The Greatest Tragedy is the title. The Greatest Tragedy. Candy job home. Oh my gosh. Candy job. That is for today, the 13th of January, 2026. Such a futuristic year. Oh, my friends, we have writ a good sonnet, a fantastically silly sonnet, and it could not have been done without all of you. So I hope that you're going to be joining me next time on this channel for the next show. We're going to be back next Tuesday, writing sonnets with Shakespeare, 10 a.m. right there, twitch.tv/nat21adventures, but also on YouTube, youtube.com/Shakespeare approves, and also on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare.approves. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all of the things, help the algorithm find me, and also like and subscribe on all of my various social medias. Buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare and get your own sonnet commissioned that looks like these. join the Wall of Honor by becoming a Patreon of the Arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. And many thanks to all of you there, including Stephen Eldridge, Laura Emerson, and Shay. Your support makes all of this possible. And I will be announcing my new shows coming up very, very shortly. So do join me. Do join me in all of the fantastic places. And before we end the show, I just want to remind everybody that the state of the world is terrible. And while we have to accept reality, we do not have to accept asininity. We do not have to accept cruelty. We do not have to give in to it. We do not have to give in to totalitarian and autocratic designs. This show right here is not political, but art is inherently political. It is always a product of the time in which it is made. What happened in Minnesota is reprehensible. What happened in Venezuela is a war crime. We do not have to accept this. We do not have to become the worst aspects of history. And so if you've already tuned out, that's all right. But I just want to remind all of you watching that you are loved. You are worth it. And you are the ones that you've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Don't accept morons. Don't accept an asinine behavior or moronic whims. We're better than that. If you're going to be dumb, do it with your full heart and make something silly and beautiful and a little bit stupid, but not at the expense of anyone else, not at the expense of the rest of the world, not at the expense of your fellow humans, your fellow men and women. For all of us, regardless of what you believe, are children of God. So, that rant aside, thanks for joining me. Remember, my friends, all kings are tyrants, so hashtag ACAT. And always remember to live, laugh, and love seat. There you go. Let's have one final reading, and then I'll let you go. One final reading of our poem, The Greatest Tragedy, a candy jar poem for the 13th of January, 2026. The darkness of the rose cannot compare, where silent grief keeps vigil in my breast. No cream nor sugar softens such despair. Without it, my mind feeleth naught but distress. But now I'm weeping gently on the train, with rosemary sprigs and catnipy treats. My cheeks like the windows streaked with rain, puddling in pools on old plasticky seats. For coffee taught us this truth both plain and grave. Each breath I draw feels forged and loss and grime. The loss is felt most where we once were saved. I'm getting breakfast. Shall I order chai? The emperor hath no clothes. Woe is me. Oh, what I do for a cup of coffee. That's it for today, my friends. Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. Thank you very much for joining. I will see you next week, and we're going to have it again as a live episode. So Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. In the meantime, I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. Be kind to each other, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.